Radio.
So, got it?
Yep.
So we're on Route 1 heading north, and as you can see, you can't see the pavement. There is a coating of snow. It's almost like if they paved the road with snow. It's all packed down, and there's ice underneath. Occasionally, the stuff that they treated the road with will help that coating start to deteriorate, and then it will create potholes in the snow, and the ride gets really rough. There's a lot of snow on the trees, and the stuff is so wet and heavy that it's knocked a lot of trees down, including one in our complex.
2.
Say what?
2. Right by the port.
Yeah, actually it was more than 2. The other guys were telling me that there were some further up. So there are a lot of trees that are down. There's some wires that are down. This area got 27 inches of snow, which is record-breaking. They've never had this much snow here. The last record, I believe, was about 17 inches in this area. And that obviously was cracked by about 10 feet. I mean, 10 inches, so not 10 feet. Wow, we'd be really buried. But hey, here's a patch of pavement. Because you have cars coming from more directions. But there aren't too many people out. A lot of folks like us who have four-wheel drives. Some brave folks in work vehicles, but then you have guys like this idiot here in the van who can't clean the top, and he could easily get a ticket. This guy here in the pickup truck who could have easily cleaned the back and didn't.
Well,
he should get a ticket.
closed.
Fort Belvoir is closed, so you can see they have drums in the front there. So you can't get in there unless you live there. If you live there, I'm pretty sure you could probably come in through the Penn's Gate. We'll find out when we get up there. Because they do have to allow egress and entry to the residents. Okay, somebody stopped in the middle of the road here, maybe to pick somebody up. See, this could be a bad hill. If you're in a car and you stop on this hill, it's a possibility you won't make it up. So it's kind of nice that when that guy stopped, at least every vehicle that was behind him was a four-wheel drive. Because if not, it's a good possibility somebody would be stuck here. Simply because that guy was being a good Samaritan and was giving somebody a ride. So the snow started Friday in this area. It started somewhere around 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was already starting to flurry, and it continued on. By the time Friday night came by, a good foot to 13, 14 inches maybe had already fallen. And the remainder of it fell Saturday, which it pretty much snowed all day. We just stayed in and did homework and watched movies and did stuff on the internet that we needed to do. And that was probably the best way to spend the day. Today we came out. It's a sunny day. We were able to dig out our cars, or at least clean them up. We had to dig one out because it's a car. This one, I just drove it over the snow. It's no big deal. Four-wheel drive, just move on. Not a problem. Yeah, you see the Penn's Gate here is open, so residents could come in and out of here through the Penn's Gate, which is not bad. So the bottom line is, if you're a visitor and you want to get into Fort Belvoir today, you can't, because you can't come in. Visitors could only come in through the Tully Gate, and that gate is closed. I wonder how that works if you actually live there and you have friends that want to come see you or something. It's like, sorry. Okay, this guy, he's not sure what lane he's on. So he's kind of straddling the left lane and the right lane. Okay, now he's on the right lane, fortunately. See, when the snow's like this, you have to have at least an idea of how wide the lane normally is, so that you know where you're staying, and that you're staying on one lane or the other. So you don't do that, you don't give people the opportunity to pass you. Like I just passed this guy. Longlands. Look at this.
Wow.
Tree came
the
down
tree
and it's
came
blocking
down.
the whole side of the road. You figure, look at the line here. So you barely have even part of this lane open, and this is the breakdown lane I'm driving on right now.
That's right. They didn't even plow that side of the road except for a little bit.
Yeah. So we're approaching the Mount Vernon estate, home of George Washington, where he still lives today. Well, he doesn't live, where he still rests today, dead. But the estate is closed today because of snow. That's why there aren't a zillion buses lined along the side. Surprising too, because it looks like they've cleaned the paths pretty good there. Parking up here. I don't know if the parking lots, they look like they've been cleaned. Bike parts haven't though.
Yeah, imagine going bike riding.
So much for biking. This trail is so packed with ice and snow right now. All 27 inches worth that even though some of it is melted, so it's kind of gotten packed down. Trees blocking it and everything. It's gonna be a while before anybody could bike on that trail again. The snow starts melting, they'll probably come by and start cleaning the trees.
Well, this
out.
road, they did a good job.
So now this road here, obviously they treated it and they did a nice job with it. This is a cement road versus the tar pavement. And over here there's 2 lanes, but one of the things I've noticed here in Virginia and even up in Maryland, in this part of the country, is that unlike New England, where they'll tend to plow the lanes clean, they tend to plow the inside lanes here, and then the ones on the edge, closer to the shoulder, they only plow part of them. They don't really plow the entire lane, so it's not even capable of holding a car. So this has really become a 2-lane road, one in each direction, with the extreme right lane being more a little bit of a breakdown lane of that. There's a little park up here on the right. We'll see if they actually plowed that parking lot, and if they did, maybe we could pull over. You got a couple of shots. I wouldn't count on it. Potomac River. Okay, it looks like something happened in that park. I can see the road going to it. Looks like it's been plowed. And
There's cars down there.
There's cars down
Taking
there.
pictures.
So it has been plowed. So, is it worth taking pictures from there? No.
The sun's right there.
It doesn't look like the scenery is too good there. So we'll go on, we'll continue on, and we'll see if we can find a better spot. The next spot to pull over is the overlook for at Fort Hunt for Fort Washington. It overlooks Fort Washington and the lighthouse on the Maryland side. And if that's clean, we can potentially pull over there. The sun's in that direction though, so
Yeah.
it's a little, have to kind of pick and choose where we're going to photograph.
Well, we can do it at an angle like
We can
this.
photograph at an angle, we can photograph the back here across the street, there may be some things. The edge of the river has ice too.
They did a better job in this road than December. The blizzard we had in December. Remember when we came home and went on this road? It was all bumpy.
Well, yeah, they still have
It had
some of that,
snow
but
on
they
it.
didn't clean all of the lanes either.
Right.
So I don't know. a better job. It's still a crappy job.
Yeah, but you can see most of the road on the 2 lanes you could see.
Yeah.